Hello, so for today we're going to learn about linear regression. So we have here an example. So the torque T needed to turn the torsional spring of a mass structure on angle theta is given below. So given na meron tayong data for our theta here, and we have here our data for our T torque. So we're being asked here to find for the constants K1 and K2 of the regression model. T is equivalent to K1 plus K2 theta. So for our solution, take note that our T, which is equivalent to K1 plus K2 theta, is actually in the form of Y is equivalent to A sub 0 plus A sub 1 X. So meaning, our example here is in the form of a linear regression model. So to solve for K1 and K2, so meaning, we're going to solve for our A sub 0 and our A sub 1 by using these two equations here. So to solve it, we're going to tabulate our data. So tabulate lang natin yung data natin for our theta, which is also equivalent to X. And itabulate din natin yung data natin for our T, which is equivalent to our Y. After that, lahat ng data natin for our theta here is squared lang natin to get our theta squared or X squared. So for example, we have 0.698132 is equivalent squared natin. So this is equivalent to 0.487388. Kaya nakuha tong data na to. So the same procedure also shall be taken to other data. Squared nyo lang. Then for another column here, yung isa-solve naman natin dito is yung product ng theta tsaka T, or yung product ng X tsaka Y. So for example, we have 0.698132. I-multiply na lang natin ito ng 0.188224. So this is equivalent now to 0.131405. Kaya nakuha to. So the same procedure also shall be taken to the remaining data para makuha niya tong data na to. After that, solve nyo lang lahat ng mga total. For example, we have 0.698132 plus 0.9599281 plus 1.13 4464 plus 1.570796 plus 1.919862. So i-add nyo lang para makuha itong mga total. The same din sa ibang mga columns, so just add all of your data. So once na ma-add nyo na lahat ng mga data, you will now be able to summarize it. So ano ba tong N? N refers to the number of data that we have. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kaya meron tayong 5 dito. Yung S sub X naman, meaning yan yung sum ng lahat ng X na data. So which is equivalent to ito yung column ng X na data. Yung sum nito is 6.28. Kaya yan yung equivalent nito. And then we have also our S sub Y. So meaning, yan yung sum ng lahat ng mga Y data. So if we're going to add all of your data here, dito sa Y, so meaning that is now equivalent to 1.19. Kaya nakuha to. Then we have also our S sub xx, meaning ito yung sum ng lahat ng mga x squared na data. And this is equivalent to 8.8491. Then lastly, we have this S sub xy. So meaning nito, we're going to determine the sum of the product of the xy data. So sa xy data natin, that is equivalent to 1.5896. Kaya nakuha to. Since kompleto na lahat ng mga data na kinakailangan, next naman, isosolve naman natin yung bar x. So meaning, yan lang yung average ng data natin. So to solve for your bar x, so lang, yung sum ng total x ninyo, i-divide nyo lang ng number of data. So for example, we have 6.283185. I-divide lang natin to ng 5 kasi 5 lang yung data natin. So kaya nakuha tong 1.256637. Then also, solve din natin yung bar y. So yung bar y, meaning yan yung average ng y data. So lang, yung total ng y ninyo na $1.192086, i-divide lang natin to ng lahat ng number ng lahat ng data, which is 5. So this is just equivalent to 0.238. Kaya nakuha to. Okay, so after that, we're going to substitute it sa equation ng a sub 1 tsaka a sub 0. So for example, sa a sub 1 natin, so ano ba yung n? Yung n natin is 5. Just multiply it by s sub xy. So ano ba yung s sub xy? So we have 1.589638. Next, minus sx times sy. $6.283185 times yung sy natin na 1.192086. Then we're going to divide it by n times sxx. So yung n natin is 5 times yung sxx natin, which is 8.849135 minus yung s sub x being squared. So yung s sub x natin is 6.283185 squared lang natin. So this is now equivalent to 0.096091. After that, solve naman natin yung k1 natin, which is equivalent to a sub 0. Ito naman yung formula ng a sub 0. Bar y minus a sub 1 bar x. So ano ba yung bar y? Bar y natin is equivalent to 0.238417 minus yung a sub 1, nakakasolve lang natin na 0.096 091 times yung bar x. Bar x natin is 1.58 25, 66, 37. This is now equivalent to 0.117665. Since na-determine na natin yung K2 tsaka K1, substitute na lang natin ito sa original na equation natin. So yung K1, 0.117665 plus yung K2 na 0.096091. Substitute nyo na lang. So from here, meron na tayong regression model. And at any value ng theta, we now be able to solve for the value of your t. There is a calculator technique here para directly na natin na ma-solve yung A1 tsaka A sub 0 para ma-counter check, and that is by using the stat mode. So mode lang, then press 3 para sa stat, then piliin natin itong number 2 na may equation na A plus BX kasi ito yung linear regression natin na model. For that, we're going to input our data. So for our x here, we have 0.698132. We have also 0.959931, 1.134464. Then we have 1.570796. Then 1.919862. For our y, we have 0.188224, 0.209138, 0.230052, 0.250965. Then we have 0.313707. After na ma-input lahat ng data, escape lang natin by pressing the button AC, then shift stat lang tayo, then number 5 for the regression, then 1. So counter check natin if tama yung na-solve natin manually. So yung A represents here to the A sub 0, and that is equivalent to 0.117665. Then another, shift stat, then regression number 5, then you press number 2. Yan na. So no counter check natin ang yung A sub 1 na na-solve coincides to the value of 0.096091. So that's how you counter check your regression using your calculator.